Hey, what's going on, guys? It's D2R Grams here. We're doing a commentary about three things today. It's going to be about my personal channel and D2R Mystic and Forward Assault. I also wanted to apologize. I lost my microphone for my HyperX headset, so I'm just using my Apple headphones. So my apologies on if the mic quality is worse than normal, and I will probably make many mistakes because I haven't done one of these commentaries in quite some time. And also wanted to also apologize for how long these videos are taking out, and that kind of leads us into the first thing we're going to be talking about today. And I'm in my last semester at university, so I will be getting my bachelor's in science in business administration this December. Uh, so, what that means for me is I have to take my capstone class, which is where me and I'm in like a group of like 5 people. We find a local firm and basically act as business consultants. Um, and we just analyze their operations, any marketing or sales problems they may have. But basically, for me, that means I'm super busy. I'm meeting a lot um, outside of class time, which means I have less time to work on videos, practice, play Forward Assault or COD Mobile at all. It's a little busy, and I will also be looking for internships, which is also um, taking some time up. So basically, for me, what you guys can expect moving forward is that I will be putting out one video a week, maybe two, but just count on one for sure. But two, it'll be a maybe, just because of how busy things are. And but that is only for this semester, because this will be ending in December. So it's just going to be a little bit slower for this up till December, and I appreciate you guys being so patient. That means a lot to me. Um, Trust me, like I know you guys are waiting, and like I really just like want to get these out, and I'm sorry it's taking so long, but yeah, I appreciate you guys waiting. And so that's basically it about my personal channel update. Um, However, I'll go into the next thing. It was Detour Mystic and Forward Assault. So currently, MES ended a while, like a month or two back. So, and since then, there's only been gold tournaments coming out, and the competitive scene has kind of dwindled down pretty bad. And so we decided that we would go ahead and just retire the team for now. Um, the only drawback, or not drawback, sorry, but the only catch there being is that we would only revive it in case there would be another cash incentive, and like not like, and we're looking like, sorry, like not under like $100, like not like just something like small, like we're looking for like something like MES styled, some sort of like organization or tournament like around that big, if that makes sense. So um, but for now, we retired the team and gave our players the option to do whatever they want. If they wanted to go ahead and play other games and join teams in other games, that's fine. If they want to stick around and keep playing Forward Assault, that's fine. If they want to play Forward Assault for other teams, that's fine. Obviously, those people who left are off the roster. Um, but at this point, we just don't really have any incentive to keep playing. Um, And like the last mobile esports tournament wasn't really even funded by cash up front. It was through in-app transactions, which is a good idea when there's not a lot of cash. But I mean, it's just also an indication of how little money is being invested into forward assault tournaments. So, with that being said, most of the competitive scene has kind of left the scene. I think that was a little redundant. Sorry about that. But yeah, I think USSR isn't really playing at all. Um, and I think Team Nemesis also is playing Standoff 2 now. I think. And right now in Forward Assault, the only tournament that got announced, I think, is LLE, which is about I think someone told me 60,000 gold, which if you honestly, if you like divide that up over like 8 starters, it's really not a lot. Um, it's yeah, it's just not a lot of incentive. However, there have been rumors of the Ford Assault developers and mobile esports in talks of creating another tournament. So Mr. Detour Hound and I will keep our eyes on that. And if it does get announced, we'll go ahead and discuss and make a decision whether to play or not. But I also wanted to thank all the fans who have watched the tournaments and cheered for us. It really means a lot to us, and we couldn't have done it without you. So we're just gonna go. So like I said, we just retired the team, and we'll be looking at other things. And so I still play occasionally. Sorry for that took a while. I still play occasionally, and I will still upload Forward Assault for you guys. And I still want to do the top 5 plays. I'm still going to upload highlights. I still have so much footage on my iPad that is unedited. I could go, like, honestly, to like 150 episode of highlights, probably, without recording any new footage. So, like, there's a lot, and but that means what I'm thinking of doing is honestly, I'm just going to try to, like, make my highlight episodes a lot longer and kind of look through a lot more clips and look for like really good clips. So like at least every episode can have like a lot of 4Ks, aces, and stuff like that. So I think that'll be cool, and I think that'll let me go through that footage faster. So that'll be nice for you guys and for me. Um, so I guess that kind of begs the question, like, what's the plan now? And for me, um, I will be looking at COD Mobile. It's, I believe, rumored to be released, or I don't know if it's officially or stated that it's released, but it's going to be in October, I believe. And for me, it's gonna be just huge, right? There's gonna be so much money invested into this. There's already money tournaments being announced, and like I don't know if you guys know, Space Station Gaming is already has a team, and like other mobile orgs are looking at getting interested, like pretty big ones. So for as a player, there's going to be a lot of opportunity in COD Mobile, and it's going to be for us Forward Assault players. Like if you look at it, like there's hardly any money in Forward Assault, but like this new game's coming out, and as a Forward Assault, like if you're competitive in Forward Assault, and let's say like you're in a T3, T2, T1 team, right? You're pretty skilled. You have good hand-eye coordination. You can transfer skills to COD Mobile, and like of course there's always going to be a learning curve, but like the beta's out. There's ways to get around the region app store thing, like you just use another person account from that region, uh, and so like for like I said, competitive Forward Assault players, you want to look at like yourself and be like, what game do I want to be invested in here, like as a good player, right? Like you know your skill set. Like, are you going to use it for an old game that has no money, or are you going to be looking at this new game that's like has an intense amount of followers, huge organizations already getting involved, right? Like honestly, like you're going to look at the new game, right, which is going to be COD Mobile. So that's what I'm thinking, and I think a lot of players are going to do that. And so I really hope you guys enjoy the Call of Duty content and stick with it, and I like enjoy the transition with me, and hopefully we keep growing as a channel, and we'll see more. We'll see the progression of how I do in the game, which I think is going to be awesome. And it's great because Call of Duty has so many different aspects to it, which I think any person can enjoy. You have the competitive side, which there's like search and destroy, which is kind of like Forward Assault styled. It's you have one life per round, and it's like bomb. You have to plant the bomb, defuse the bomb, um, and yeah. So like there's that one, and then there's like hardpoint, which is like team deathmatch, but like you have to like be in a certain area, get points, stuff like that. And it's not honestly my style. I'm not like a huge like hard point or like any of the TDM competitive style game types. I'm not a huge fan of that, but like I'll play them. Um, but I definitely prefer like the search and destroy. Um, and then there's also on the other side of it, there's non-competitive stuff that people like to see, like feeding, like montages. There's people that go for like all the quick scopes, big 5-man feeds and stuff like that. And then you have trick shotting on the other hand, with like the sniping, doing like crazy like 1080s, whatever, like kickflip, backflip, whatever the hell trick shotters do. I was like kind of into it like back when I played on PC, but like I was mostly into search and like feeding. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that anyone can enjoy. So I hope you guys want to see that stuff. And actually, I have a quick question for you guys. So make sure to comment your answer down below. So the question is, what kind of gameplay on COD Mobile would you guys rather have me play and upload? So there's competitive gameplay or feeding, basically, because I'm not going to do trick shotting. I'm sorry. Um, as a competitive player, and like I'd rather much do like feeding, and it's pretty fun actually. So that's my question. Would you guys rather see? Once again, would you rather see me upload competitive styled gameplay or feeding gameplay, or do you guys want to see me do both? Because that's also an option, and I can do that. So go ahead and make sure you comment down below. It is imperative that you do that because as a creator, I want to make sure that the content I upload is something you guys want to see. So like I said, this will also like this COD Mobile stuff is going to be filtered in with also Forward Assault. So if you guys are going to miss Forward Assault, like don't worry, I'm still going to upload Forward Assault. So just go ahead and comment your answer from that question down below. D2R will be having a team competitive for scrimmages and stuff like that, tournaments like that, and then we're also going to be having, I think, feeders as well. So that'll be two aspects to the team that I know of, and personally, I hope a lot of the people from the Forward Assault and Critical Ops team switch to COD Mobile because keeping like that chemistry would be like really nice, and having that would be definitely an advantage going into a game we're not super used to. So at least like that is like something we can always rely on. Um, but I understand if people want to stay in Forward Assault, like, it's hard to kind of change. It sucks to go from like being really good in like one game to like having to relearn like another game and kind of grind the game basically, and to get like to how you are in Forward Assault or like whatever game you came from, right? So I understand if people want to stay and keep competing in Forward Assault, but that about wraps it up for this update. I know it was a really long video, so if you watched the whole thing, thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. And again, just let me know your thoughts on this. Kind of at a crossroads in game, which is kind of crazy thinking about it. Forward Assault's been like my main game for like the last like 2 3 years, so it's pretty crazy that COD Mobile is going to be like the new thing that like I'm going to be playing. But I think it's going to be fun, and I think it's going to be a really fun time. It's going to be awesome to watch for you guys as well, and I hope you guys keep supporting the channel. But most importantly, I hope you guys enjoy what I keep uploading on the channel. And with that being said, I think it's time for me to end this video. So take it easy, guys. See you on the next one.